will be delivering his speech entitled Discord to Harmony, How We Achieve a Consensus on JEA Meeting. For his Level 3 Project 1, Reaching Consensus, Pathway Effective Coaching, please welcome from this JEA meeting, Distinguished Toastmaster Samer Kamal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. JEA, Jordanian Engineers Association. In 2022, I was appointed as a club president or a chapter president for JEA Riyadh chapter. Our responsibility is to communicate with the engineers, Jordanian engineers in Riyadh, and give them all the services needed through the headquarters in Amman, Jordan. Fellow Toastmasters, good afternoon. When I was appointed also with six more leaders, engineers, to form a committee that can lead JEA. So it's not only me who is leading this organization or this chapter, but we are a team of 7 engineers appointed running it. I am the president and they are the committee members. The fact is that there are no protocols like in Toastmasters that can rule and control the processes of running the chapter. One of the major issues that we faced is how to use the platforms, the social media platforms, in reaching the engineers. We have a lot of social media pages like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, WhatsApp groups. So we didn't have a clear protocol how we can use them. And actually, we have 2 main groups, 2 main news that we need to convey to the engineers. First is the local news or local activities that we do as a chapter, like training, social activities, trips, tours. This is easy to communicate with the people through our platforms. Now, the challenge was, what about the news coming from a headquarters? So I called for a meeting through WhatsApp, since it's only a discussion to reach for a consensus about it, and I prefer to go for the WhatsApp as a first phase. To find out that we are not agreeing on a particular decision. The fact is that JEA headquarters in Jordan, they have different types of news. Sometimes they go for fundraising campaigns, other times political statements, and sometimes they go for memos and programs announcements. Some of them goes locally, related to the local engineers in Jordan, and others can be applied everywhere in the world. When I put this point to discussion through the first meeting in the WhatsApp group, I found a disagreement between the people. Some of the leaders, they said that we agree totally to post everything from JEA headquarters because it's our responsibility as JEA chapter to convey all the messages from Jordan to the Jordanian engineers in Riyadh. However, there was second part or other leaders in the team disagreeing with that. And they say that since it is already in the platforms of Jordan or JEA headquarters and the social platforms of them, what's the need of publishing it in our pages? Plus, some of these news are against the local laws here. For example, calling for fundraising, it's not allowed in Saudi Arabia. So why should we go for this risk? I stopped the meeting on WhatsApp or the discussion on the WhatsApp, and I called for a meeting after a week. And I called them to think about it and have more time in finding more solutions. After a week, we met and I summarized the disagreement that's happening. What I did actually, fellow Toastmasters, that I broke down the decision into small decisions, small items. So I told them, okay, we cannot say that we will go for yes or no for the JEA announcements, but let's break it down. We have 3 types of decisions. Fundraising, that's a first one. local news and political statements, and the third, which is the international or the related programs and memos that can concern the Jordanian engineers in Riyadh. So what are your concerns, dear team? And they repeated again the local laws concerns. And then we start thinking about, okay, if we omit two rules here or two topics, the fundraising, we can remove it. Does anyone disagree with that? No one disagreed. That was the first step. Since fundraising for programs is against our rules here, and we have to respect our local rules. The same thing went for the political statements and the internal rules or internal memos that's not related to the Jordanian engineers. And we reached to the last item, which is the international related memos and programs that is concerned, people here will be interested in. And all the team agreed that there is no harm of publishing it. And here we reached to a consensus that the team, after we broke down the decision, we found that all the team agreeing on a decision of publishing something related to the Jordanians in Riyadh. Without compromising, without taking majority against minority, we found a way to reach for a decision that everyone supports. And that's what I liked through this practice in reaching consensus, that everyone now supports the decision, they feel loyal to the team, and they feel respected and valued for their concerns and opinions. Nowadays, reaching consensus is a practice that we do in every decision we have in our team. It's not easy, but the result is worthy. That all the team work together, they feel that they are respected in the team, the decision being taken, be respected by everyone, supported by everyone, and being followed by everyone. What I want to share with you, fellow Toastmasters, if you feel or face something similar to that, try to break down the decision or the disagreement between the two teams. And you will find a place or a center point here or middle way that everyone in the team will agree on. Back to you.
Thank you very much, UDM Summer. Indeed, his leadership skills transcend not only in Toastmasters, but to other organizations as well. So this is the beauty of being honed and being cultivated in the realm of Toastmastery. The lessons you've learned are applicable not only within the organization, but also outside, be it work, be in extracurricular activities, or in other organizations that we are tied to. Thank you very much, DTM Summer.